YouTubers, welcome back for another adventure. What you are looking at is the Suzuki Quad Runner 185. This was abandoned in someone's backyard. A friend of mine was asked to remove it if he wanted it, if he could fix it. He said no, but I happened to know somebody who could. So he adopted it and transferred it to me. Just from the top of my head, and as we're looking at it, when somebody gives you a free quad, you don't spend a lot of time looking at it in front of them. But just looking at it quickly, it looks mostly complete. I'm already seeing, what, 3 out of the 4 hubs? No, 2 out of the 4 hubs, right? These are not bent back. I don't see welded shifter. The front end isn't all destroyed. I mean, it's really in pretty nice shape. Somebody added that, but it really looks pretty decent. By the way, the difference between an LT 125 and an LT 185 is front suspension. So this is a hardtail with some front suspension. Very quickly looking at the tires, you can see they're probably done. Once they go that flat, you know, they begin to do things like crack, and then you're a mess. So I always say, when you start out with an all-terrain vehicle, before you start it, think OCD. First thing, well, this doesn't have a dipstick, but if you look down here, I think you guys can see that. Yeah, let's see. I think you guys could see that there. She has oil in it, so that's good. That's one. Number 2 is, do we have compression? Well, not a load of compression, but it does seem to have something. And the last thing is OC, and D is for detonation. I don't see a key here. I just see on and off. I don't see a hole for a key switch. By the way, this thing has over 5,000 miles on it. That's a lot of miles for one of these things, but it really looks pretty nice. Let's hope for the best. Wow, when you pop off the seat, it's really nice intact under here. That's always good to see. They even put this little cover over the mouse house, the air filter. You know, I'm just going to do a quick and dirty to see if we have detonation. And by that, I'm going to give it a quick little hoot of starting fluid into the carburetor and see what she wants to do. See if she fires up. Doing this, by the way, is dangerous. Oh, it doesn't look like I'm doing it because the slide is stuck. Maybe I could get a little to ease through here, and we'll get a couple of puffs. Anyway, we'll give it a shot. But yeah, this carburetor is done. Let's see if Harvey's lucky today. Starting fluid. By the way, it would really be amazing if this thing starts like this. The stoichiometry for the ignition would have to be perfect. Maybe a little something, and maybe if I had throttle, it might do something for me. First thing, got to pull the carb off, then we'll go forward from there. So, I'm actually going to try to show you guys some of this. What I did is I removed the carburetor, as you see, and the slide is stuck. So this would be the air inlet side, and you could kind of get the get the screwdriver in there and pry up. I had already sprayed this with PB Blaster, so it came out pretty easily. I mean, one could just yank and yank and yank on the cable and all you're going to do is break it, so I just assumed, wow, this thing has a real throttle limitation on it. Must have been a kid's bike. They didn't let them run it around too fast. Alright, kind of doing it as we're going along. Okay, this is cheating, and this is a good way of torching your all-terrain vehicle with a little starting fluid. Listen closely. I love it when a plan comes together. So what you can see here is this is a PZ27 hack. You see I made the adapter, put the gasket on, bolted it up, put the cable on, make sure the cable opens, or the slide opens and closes all the way. And I might even be able to use that same air cleaner assembly and so forth. That'd really be great. Looks like I'm going to be able to reach in and get the choke. I think this hack was meant to be. Alright, let's see how it does. As you're looking at the motor, the exhaust is over here, so if there's going to be smoke, that's where it's going to be. Choke is on. Run. Let's see how lucky we are. Look at this choke action. Wow, even idles down. Smoke. Wow. I like it. What's next? I have it running on that pre-mix gas, so there should actually be a little smoke. Likes the pre-mix gas, it seems. I gotta try to get these tires like round. I'll try to pump them up, then we'll take it out for a ride. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, I put air in the tires. It looks like most of them do not hold air. How well she's going to start and run. Sorry to do all this, but tires don't hold all air that long. How's that for having faith? I reset that to zeros. I think you guys could see it. They don't steer so good when the tires are flat. Oh, this is one of those one up and then two down for second. Oh God, you really don't steer so good at all. Oh man, this is like, I really don't recommend running on flat tires. depending on what you're doing, it becomes very unpredictable. For being abandoned for years, this thing does run pretty good. Yeah, I can't corner. The outside tire is flat. Got to put my weight on the inside. Wow, even now it's not cornering. Come on. Oh, this is sketchy. Yeah, when my wife finds me unconscious in the bushes, you guys can tell her what happened. Wide open. Come on. Well, I gotta tell you, I like this machine. Feel the thumping of the flats? Wrong way. Wow, that hardtail is tough. God, I love this thing. Steve, thank you. Some people don't like Suzukis. If that's the case, you might want to get one of these. Oh, look at this gas all over. But the odometer does seem to work. And it sits here and idles. Hey, who's better than us? I should have checked the lights probably. I don't know, guys. I just like the machine. I hope you guys enjoyed this adventure. I want to thank you all for dropping by to watch and comment and subscribe. Please remember, feet down, heads up, get out and enjoy every day, as you don't know how many you're going to get. It's that simple. Bye now.